Alright there guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a great weekend so far. We've got the Liverpool game against Luton later on today. But as well, it's Sunday, so it's time for Paper Talk. However, before I get to that, I just want to give you a quick reminder. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy it. And if you also do enjoy it, give it a like as well. It does help with the algorithm and helps more people view the channel. Now, the Daily Star, however, I'm going to guess this should be the Sunday Star, are reporting that Bayer Leverkusen sensation Florian Wirtz is going to snub Man United and Liverpool are targeting him for a January transfer. Don't believe the January bit, but let's read it on a bit further. Liverpool want young Bayer Leverkusen sensation Florian Wirtz. The German forward, who is now 20, is being targeted by most of Europe's elite, with Man City, Bayern Munich and Chelsea already at the front of a lengthy queue. But while City and Bayern appear to hold the early edge in an inevitable transfer scrap for the 80 million rated Wirtz, next summer, news of Liverpool's growing interest has altered the picture. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp is a huge admirer of the free-scoring left winger, regards him as one of the very few who could potentially fill Mo Salah's record-scoring boots. Although the prolific Egyptian ignored huge offers to head to the Saudi Pro League last summer, many expect he will exit Anfield next June, which, to be fair, I'm along the lines of that unless he does, sign a new deal before then. And though Klopp has plenty of alternative attacking options at the club already, the opportunity to sign someone of Wirtz's calibre could be irresistible. Klopp's reputation in Germany and extensive contacts guarantee Liverpool being genuine contenders for the Bundesliga's fastest rising superstar. Wirtz has scored 5 goals in all competitions this season, but is still to break his duck for the German international team after 12 appearances. The chances of Leverkusen considering any bids for him in January are non-existent as long as they are still in the mix for the Bundesliga title, which I would go on to agree with. But the Germans' bitter exit and refusal to... What the hell is this? Oh, sorry. I went a bit too far then. One club not in the question in the struggle is Man United. We're not going to talk about that. That's just something else. Now, I know we've been linked with Florian Wirtz before in the past, so I had a quick search to see if I could find any links articles about this. So, back in 2021, we have this one here that is saying that Wirtz is one of the hottest young properties in European football right now and has been heavily linked to a move to Anfield. He is very much in the same mould as Kai Havertz. Take that as you would. Back then, before Havertz went to Chelsea, he was very heavily linked with Liverpool, and Wirtz at the time was considered somewhat of an alternative. Germany head coach at the time, Hansi Flick, described him as a total package after Wirtz appeared as a substitute in the World Cup qualification match against Liechtenstein, Armenia and Iceland. Florian is a huge asset for this team through his carefreeness. He's simply an outstanding technician, loves to play, very creative and has a good shot. Clubs across Europe are all said to be vying for his signature, with Munich, City, United, Chelsea and Arsenal all thought to be amongst the list of admirers, but his current club, Bayer Leverkusen, are thought to keep hold of Wirtz for at least a little longer, even if Liverpool do come in for a bid for him. So that was back in 2021. Then we had another link with him in, what year is this one? This one's 2022, March. Liverpool have the potential to be in a powerful position by the time the summer transfer window opens. Jurgen Klopp's side could well up ending the season with as many as 4 trophies, making the ideal destination for targets. Kanate was the first person to be recruited, blah, 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 and that Wirtz was basically another player that Liverpool were looking at. However, the CEO at the time, Bayer Leverkusen, if he could still be there, basically said that they expect to keep hold of him until at least 2024. Now, that summer window is coming up, and as we've seen, these links have started to emerge again. I've loaded his profile up on Transfer Market. It says here he's made 10 appearances in the Bundesliga this season, 3 goals, 4 assists. In the Europa League, he's got 3 appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists. And in the German Cup, he's got 2 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. Again, he's 20 years of age. He's an attacking midfielder. He's prevalently right-footed here. And his contract does not expire until 2027. So he's got around 3.5 years left on his contract. He prominently can play in the 10 role it shows here, or as a second striker, but also he does come out up on the right wing, as was mentioned in the article earlier today. Now, His outfitter is Adidas and his agent is relative, so there's no like sort of connection there with Liverpool. Liverpool got like a certain working relationship with them. But yeah, this one could potentially be one of the new names that is going to emerge that Liverpool take a look at to replace Mo Salah if he was to go. I guess it's up to you guys. What do you think down in the comments below? Let me know. Do you think this is a player that we should be looking at? On the outside, you know, before I've looked at this transfer market thing, I was quite excited about this. However, he's right-footed, and the fact that they're trying to say that he is going to replace the goal-scoring boots of Mo Salah, who's predominantly obviously left-footed, playing on that side, I do find it a little bit hard to see how that would work, unless it's just obviously going to be a change of play or whatever. And if he was to play in the middle of the park, I would see him as a... I just think we've got too many players that can play there already. You know, Szoboszlai, Elliott, Jones, McAllister, they can all play this role. Gravenberch maybe even as well. Do we really need to add another one into that mix? So, I'm not sure, guys, with this one. You know, now that I've looked a bit more into it. But let me know down below, guys. Is this someone that you would be potentially interested in Liverpool pursuing to replace Mo Salah? Next up, there is some stuff around the Andre guy. So... yesterday, obviously, they played their Copa Libertadores final. I'm sure they won. Yeah, I think they did, didn't they? Yeah, they won it, didn't they, yesterday? We've known for a while that basically this guy, Liverpool wanted him in the summer. You know, Billy Hogan allegedly had a conversation with the president of the club. You know, the president of that club was the one that confirmed that conversation took place. But said he wanted to keep hold of him until after this final. Now, there was a few tweets, posts, whatever, going out yesterday on social media saying that the president had said that he's agreed to let him go in January at the end of this year, as if it was new news. Like, we'd heard about this back in the summer, that was what the president said to Liverpool back then. If you want to sign Andre, you can pay for him now, but he stays, you know, till the end of the Copa Libertadores. Or you could come back in, you know, January, December time, and we can have another conversation then and try and get a deal done then. And then, of course, we've had, you know, the chatter around that Liverpool were at the game yesterday with an entourage or whatever, you know, to talk about the play and get a deal done. Arsenal have been in the mix as well, apparently. But, yeah, this one does seem like we might start seeing some sort of resolution to this within the next 3 to 4 weeks, maybe slightly a bit longer. You know, you think if Liverpool are in contact with them now, they could potentially get a deal done for the start of the window. You know, January 1st, boom, Andre's in. You know, didn't we do something similar last year with like Gakpo? He was signed on Boxing Day or something stupid like that. Maybe we get something done like this now where we get the announcement that the deal's done, but obviously we don't see the player until January. On his performance yesterday, I don't know, guys. Did you guys watch it? I thought it was a very slow game compared to like the Premier League. So is he going to be one of these players that takes a bit of time to adapt? I would hope not. You know, we've been searching for him a long time, and his stats yesterday from the game were 93.6% of his passing, you know, were successful. He completed 59 of his 63 passes. He had 79 touches, won 7 of his 9 ground duels, completed 2 dribbles, and he showed his tenacity without the ball as he won 4 out of his 5 tackles. And it says here basically if he could replicate those numbers in the Premier League, he would take English football by storm. So again, it's one of them, can he do this? Let's wait and see. You know, Endo's started to come into his own, so maybe if Endo continues with his progress and with his sort of adaptability to the Premier League, maybe we could give Andre a bit more time to get used to it. And maybe also it goes, well, guys, if he does come in and he does kick on, maybe he could give that boost to push us further into the Europa League or go on to win the title. Who knows, guys? You know what the league's going to look like come January. But yeah, just wanted to touch on that one basically to say that he's been spoken about again. His performance last night is being highlighted as something that could entice Liverpool to go further into into these negotiations. But we know that, you know, the negotiations are basically going to be taking place very enough shortly if they've not already been going on for a fair bit now. But yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you have enjoyed it, as I said, give it a like. If you're new, subscribe and put a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on everything I have just covered. And also guys, just as well, if you've still got this far into the video, there is memberships now on this channel. If you're interested, have a look. The names are just for a joke, guys. Don't take offence, it's just for a laugh. Those of you that have been here a long time will understand what they mean and that I don't mean anything by it, and it is just a laugh. Now guys, after that, I'll let you crack on with the rest of your weekend and hope Liverpool get the victory, and I'll see you later.